Hey everybody, it's Lexi D'Angelo here, soulful strategist and success alchemist. And today I just wanted to talk to you about one of my biggest mistakes inside of my business and how you can learn from it and hopefully not repeat the same mistake, or if you already have inside of your business, how you can go about going forwards and really repairing it and making sure that you don't make this mistake again. And so this mistake that I'm talking about is about not being, first of all, authentic inside of my business, and secondly, not really taking the time to dive into my true north inside of my business or my unique magic. And for me, what makes up the true north is my vision, my mission, and my why. And honestly, these are things that through programs that I was part of, I touched upon a little bit and, I skimmed over it. I checked it off the list and went about my way because in my mind, there were so many more important things to be doing inside my business. I wanted to be launching my empire after all. And so there were so many actions to take. And I figured if I could just check that off the list and get on to the important stuff, then I'd be good to go. Turns out, if you know me, if you know my story, this going about it this way, it didn't work out for me. And ultimately, this led to me experiencing extreme burnout. I literally woke up one day being like, what the hell am I doing inside my business? This is not lighting me up. This doesn't feel genuine or authentic anymore. And I just feel really, really lost and confused. And I hit this place of burnout. And ultimately it came about because I was focusing so much on the outside noise and what other people's goals and missions were. And I was taking them on and making them my own. And I didn't take the time to really feel into what was true for me, what my values were, what my true desires were, and why I was really doing this in the first place. And it was interesting enough that during this month, I hit the 6-figure mark inside of my business. And originally, I thought that hitting that point would mean true success inside of my business, true happiness, and it couldn't have been more opposite. But that's because I was making someone else's goal of 6 figures my own, when really that's not what was lighting me up. And so I had to take a few months off of my business to really feel into what was true for me. And I had to tune out all the noise and again, go inwards and really just take that time to do some soul searching. And it's funny because originally I thought that I was going to waste so much time if I went into that feminine or woo-woo space and that, business was meant to be done. Again, in reality, that was the opposite. The fact that I didn't take the necessary time out to do this and I didn't make it a top priority, it took out a lot of time in my business as a result. And I honestly think that this is a journey. It's not a race by any means. And, she who makes 6 figures fastest, or she who gets the first client or has the first retreat or whatever it is, does not win. Not at all. So, time might be irrelevant, but I think it's just important to realize that at the end of the day, you're doing this business for a reason. It should really light you up. It should really just fill your cup up and just make you feel like you are just so aligned with it. It shouldn't be something that feels like a chore. It shouldn't be something that is a push or a burden. It should really feel like something you are so excited about doing when you wake up in the morning, like you cannot wait to dive in. And there are so many different ways that your business can look for you. There's no one way to do it. That's what I've learned. I am so over cookie cutter methods. And I really believe that we are all individuals and we are all so unique. And therefore our business is going to be a reflection of that. So it's my passion to help my clients really tap into their unique magic and reclaim it, because it's always been there. Sometimes we just forget about it or we don't know how to tap back into it. So I love helping my clients do that so they can really understand what makes their business truly stand out from the crowd and how they can uniquely position themselves in the marketplace for the maximum impact and income that they desire. So for you, I want to give you some actionable pieces to walk away with right now. So I want you to think about anything that you're doing currently in your business that really truly does not feel in alignment for you. Think about anything that just feels like a push or a struggle, or you just freaking hate it. And think about why you are doing it in the first place. Is it because you feel like you have to? Is it because you've seen other people achieve success doing it, so you're doing it yourself? And really ask yourself if it is an integral part of your business. Is it something that has to be done in order to move you closer to your goals? Because here's the thing, sometimes not everything inside a business is going to be the most fun thing in the world, but ultimately it's going to help us get to our desired end goal. And so I think it's important to really invoke pleasure into the mundane tasks and make everything as enjoyable as possible and find the most joyful way to do things inside of your business. However, if it's really something that it's not aligned with your goals, you're just doing it to do it, give yourself the permission to let go and release it. And choose to only do the things that are going to completely light you up or bring you in alignment with your desired outcome. Also, I would really highly encourage you to dig deeper into your vision, your mission, your why, and what makes you so unique and why people should be wanting to work with you. Because at the end of the day, this is going to save you so much time when you actually dig deep into the core essence of yourself and why you're doing this work. That's when you're going to be able to really find your ideal clients, create incredible packages that they're not going to be able to resist, and just live a life and have a business that you are totally obsessed with. And if you would like further support in doing this, I've recently created an incredible experience. It is called Biz Magic, and it is a co-creative experience to unlock your unique magic and create a business that is aligned with your core truths and desires. And it's broken up into 4 parts. So part 1 is called It's All in the Stars. And this is where we're going to dive deep into your natal birth chart. If you don't know, I'm a huge astrology nerd and I've studied to become a certified astrologer, and I am just blown away by the accuracy and the power of these readings. And so we're going to take a look at your natal chart, which is also your soul's blueprint, and really look at why you are the way you are. And ultimately, your birth chart really just gives you permission to be your true self and understand really why you're here and what your mission is. It literally tells you this in your birth chart. It's almost like creepy, but it's so cool. And so it's going to shed light on your true purpose in the world and your life lesson. And so I'll give you a link where you can read more about this, but really understanding your character and what the major influences and flavors of your chart are going to help you immensely in business and life. So it's so exciting. It's such a cool experience to have. And again, it's going to make a huge difference in the way that you go about doing business. Part 2 is Calibrate Your Compass. And this is really all about understanding what your ultimate destination is. And then even more importantly, how you desire your journey to look and feel. And with any adventure that you embark on, it's really important that you have a destination in mind so you can plan accordingly. And together during this session, we're not just going to be skimming the surface and talking about superficial steps. We're going to be diving deep into the heart of it all so we can really calibrate your compass to your true north. Again, that's the vision, the mission, and your why, and have a profound sense of knowing why you're on this journey in the first place, because that's really, really important. Ultimately, your true north is what guides you and compels you to grow and expand, and it's what keeps you on your destined path because it's aligned with your core truths and desires. So As we spoke about, there's sometimes mundane tasks that you're going to have to complete and accomplish inside of your business. And there are also some unforeseen roadblocks or obstacles that are going to pop up along the way. And so this is why your true north is so crucial, because it's going to really help you just stay so rooted in what your foundation is, what your core desires are, and it's going to, whenever you might lose your way or veer off the path, it's going to help bring you back center. As we spoke about, when you are going about creating your ideal business, there's going to be some mundane tasks that come up along the way. And in order to be more likely to stick to your schedule and work on your priority tasks, it's important that you have this sense of your true north. And there are going to be some unforeseen obstacles that come up, and it's going to be tough. And it's so important that you are so tied to your true north so you can stay firmly rooted in your calling, both during the mundane situations and the situations that kind of rock the boat, because it's going to be your anchor to really keep you grounded in that centered space. So that's why it's so important to calibrate your compass and to really dive into what your true north is. So part 3 is going to be all about claiming your unique magic. Every single one of us has a unique magic inside of us. However, many of us have yet to claim that magic or remember it. And so there are really so many different threads that weave together to create this magic, and no two peoples are the same. So therefore, by just being yourself, you're already making competition irrelevant. And like I've said before, it's really my absolute passion to help women reclaim their magic and to step into their power so they can share this with the world. And by tapping into your unique magic, you're automatically standing out from the crowd. But it's really not as much about being different as it is about being so authentically you. And again, with everything going on around us, it can be really hard to tune inwards and listen to our truth, but that's why this is so important. So it's time to turn the collective bullshit and chaos out and really come back to you and your truths and your unique magic. So I'm going to help you do all of this and really focus in on what makes you tick and what lights you up. And there are 13 essential elements that make up your unique magic. And while these elements are going to be the same for everybody, or everybody has each of these elements, I should say, no one has the exact same combination or variety going on. So together we're going to explore the elements that make up your specific unique magic, so you can then have a really strong understanding of what makes you so unique and different, and how you can take this newfound knowledge and really just present it to the world. Part 4 is all about aligning your business with your soul. So when it comes to creating a business that lights you up, it's really important that you're designing a business according to a model that is going to be aligned with your core truths and your desires. And unfortunately, so many people aren't doing business this way. They're going after some cookie cutter process that, they've seen success from someone else doing it, so they figure that they're going to do the same. And I get it, because I've been there before. I did that in the past. It did not work. And it just makes me upset to see really intelligent women creating a business in a way that they think will be successful because that's how everybody and their mom did it. We're really such unique and authentic individuals. So how can our business flourish if it's based off of someone else's goals and ideals? Simply put, it really can't. So during the final part of this journey, we're going to work together to align or realign your business with your desires and your calling. So taking the elements from the astrology reading, from calibrate your compass and your unique magic, we are going to co-create the foundation for your soul aligned business. So you're going to walk away being like, damn, this feels so freaking good. I never knew that business could feel this fun. Because at the end of the day, we're trying to make this something where we're not trying so hard, where we're not pushing, where it's just that ease, that flow, that creativity and inspiration, and where work feels like play. We'll also dive into your unique selling proposition and get really clear on how to position yourself in the marketplace for maximal impact and income. So after you're done with this experience, all of the chaos and confusion about your path is going to completely disappear. You will have fully stepped into your true power, and you're going to walk away with a deep knowing of what your ultimate purpose in this world is and how to create a life and business that is in complete alignment with your core values and your unique definition of success. So I would love to have you join me. Like I said, this is something that's so near and dear to my heart because I wish that I had a program like this when I was starting out so I could save myself so much time and money. So if you are ready to answer the call and activate your light in the world, I would love to invite you to join me on this journey. You can check out the details by going to lexidangelo.com/biz-magic. And I'm really committed fiercely to really giving my absolute all to you in this experience. So it's really important that I know you're the kind of lady who's ready to do the same. And I'm very fortunate that I'm able to be super selective about the women that I work with. And I'm really looking for a certain woman. And I'm looking for someone who really desires to embark on their own unique path and is ready to toss aside those cookie cutters and really tune into what lights her up. I'm looking for someone who's bored of skimming the surface. You don't want just like that step-by-step plan. You're really ready to dive deep. I want a lady who is just so fiercely committed to her success and who's ready to take full responsibility for her success as well. And I desire to work with someone who really understands and values the importance of investing in herself. Because at the end of the day, this is an investment, but it is something that is going to radically change the way that you do business here forward. So it's really, really exciting. Again, you can check out all the details at lexidangelo.com/biz-magic, and you can click the apply now button so you can fill out a form so I can learn a little bit more about you and understand if we are going to be a good fit to work together. I'm seriously so excited about this experience, and I would love to co-create some magic with you.